Right, guys. I don't know. This is for educational purposes only. All right. I ain't condoning in any violence of any kind. Let me put that out here first. But I just want to say this because there was TikToks going around of white farmers talking about if black people, I don't know what Trump is doing, what aid he's not giving to white farmers, but as a result, these white farmers are talking about burning down flourishing black farms if we don't assist them in protesting about whatever Trump is doing in the White House with white farmers in Texas and several different states. And this is what I have to say to that. Do you, boo-boo? Do you? I want you to understand that this whole America will be on fire if you set those Texan peoples or Texas or wherever else, Nebraska, if you set those black people farms on fire, yours will be done the same. Do you understand me? Nobody's playing with you. We ain't our grandparents. We're not just going to pray. We're going to pray and set bonfire to your stuff too. I want you to know that. You don't get to tell us what we should be doing to protect you and help you out when you did nothing to help black people, black farmers out. The complaining that is going on in white communities about farming is insane to me, because this lets you know who have been for decades getting government assistance. Trump's, push or whatever he's doing to farmers, it's not even like it's stopping y'all farms. You just not getting the full aid that you wanted like before, right? So it's starting to sound like what Martin Luther King said is very true. They undergird white peasants with an economic flaw by giving them land county grants and government agents to help them mechanize our farm, the farms they stole from black aboriginals of America. And now that you are having a little bit of pushback, it's not stopping farms, white farms from excelling. It's not holding them back, but you're not getting the aid that you want. So now you're going to go and be jealous and go burn down black people's farm because we're not complaining. Black people are used to not complaining because nobody would come to black people's aid. They had to, if their tractors broke, they had to get down there and learn how to fix the tractor. If their systems for harvest broke, black people had to go down there by themselves and go and harvest their own fruits and vegetables. So the fact that any white farmer could be like, if y'all don't go protest, we're going to burn y'all stuff, we're going to burn y'all farms down, I want you to. Watch we do the same big thing back to your ass. We will set siege. All of America will be engulfed in flames. You do you. If you think that we are cowards, then you go ahead and learn the hard way. Nobody's gonna sit back and let you set their stuff on fire no more. We ain't our ancestors, so you do you. Negroes will get together to travel to those states to protect ours. Do you understand me? You will not burn down these towns. You will not burn these farms up. Help yourself out. White people have been in power for years. We have absolutely nothing to do with what Trump is doing in office. There's no black representative telling Trump to burn down white people's stuff. Or there's no black person in the White House telling Trump to not help white farmers. Nobody. They're trying to get you to fight against me. They trying to get us up in arms and you fall for it. It's not like Trump's bill is helping black folk. It ain't. These black people ain't getting no government assistance. They are doing it on their own, and here you are seeing them pulling themselves up from their own bootstraps, and here you are trying to tear it up again. Because you can't make it without government assistance. You can't make it without help. Now our stuff got to get tore up because you can't make it. This lets you know who really gets government help and who really doesn't. Let's go on and play some of this video, y'all.
Movie I watched, Rosewood. I know you all know the Rosewood story. When they raided those black people's homes, when they came into that town to Rosewood and started butchering and killing, they were in one house of one of the people, and it was the son of the woman that Esther Roll played, and he played the piano. He had a piano in his house. And when they broke into his home, one of the white tea men was sitting over there looking at his piano. How come he got a piano? I ain't got a piano. You don't even know how to play a freaking piano. You didn't even want a piano. You just hated the fact that a black man had something you didn't.
Right.
And that's all Rosewood attack was about.
That's all of the attacks
was a flourishing black prosperous town where black people were living.
And I had to interrupt. This is everywhere. It is historically documented that everywhere there has been a flourishing black community, whether it would be in New York City, whether it was in New York City, whether it was in Virginia, South Carolina, Oklahoma, Florida, whether it was in Maryland, no matter where black people went, when there were bustling black communities of success and prosperity, white people jealousy. That's why the KKK was divided. That's why they came together and created the KKK. White jealousy made them burn and flow. What is it? The word I'm looking for? And sink black towns that were bustling community. And what they did not sink or burn down, they stole. They stole. Nowadays, you see things like the William Floyd Estate in Long Island. You see these stately buildings all throughout New York, Florida, California, Connecticut, Vermont, Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Ohio, New Hampshire. You got all these different stately old world buildings that used to be black people's. Now they have white faces on them. All prominent black figures are now painted in the image of white man, as it stated in the book of Maccabees, when Jerusalem was trodden down by the Gentiles, that when the Hebrews went to lament, Israelites went to lament, they went to mourn of the trodden down of Jerusalem. When they opened up the law books that Moses had made, they saw that the Gentiles had painted the likeness of Moses and all the patriarchs and matriarchs of their family into the likeness of the Gentile. They made them all white. I don't want to say the word, but desecrated and destroyed the law book, painting in the image of their own likeness. And this is what they've done globally. They've taken and stolen, and what they couldn't burn up or didn't burn up, they stole for themselves, and then they put their face on it and write history, making them the victor and us the loser. But I will tell you again, as Dane Calloway said, that what if that the people that's telling history are the losers and not the winners? Right? Let's go. I digress.
Just as good, if not better, than some of the whites there. And it was all their material gain that had y'all so triggered. So when that white woman lied, that's all y'all needed. And y'all went there and tore everything up. Like I said, not because you were threatened, not because your lives were in danger, but because you hated the prosperity of black people. And it's the same thing going on now with these farmers.
Right.
But y'all, you did this to yourself.
Right.
I keep saying, it's self-inflicted.
Yes, how you gonna get mad at a self-inflicted wound?
Ruined your farm.
And then
you destroyed your farm.
Right.
So take it out on you. Don't take it out on black men out here working their ass off, doing what they gotta do,
right,
and no support like y'all had.
Right.
So leave them.
And that's the problem, because white America was given help. And it was y'all who decided to go with Monsanto's. It was y'all who went out there and went with all these, getting these government subsidies and getting this government assistance that caused you to ruin your crops. It was y'all who were getting all these grants and county grants and agents to help y'all. Black people were not getting these assistance. They're pulling themselves up from their own bootstraps, and here you are with your jealousy and anger and vengeance, trying to trying to terrorize black people because now you have an inability to farm yourself. These black people are doing it by themselves. Nobody is giving black people assistance. This now lets you know again that white people get so much government assistance that I don't know what Trump is doing when it comes to white farmers, but he's definitely not helping black farmers. So I don't know why anybody would be burning down black farms. Oh, they not complaining. That's because we had to do it by ourselves. Nobody's helping black people. So white people, anytime life fail for you, stop taking it out on black folk. Go to your own country. Get from out of here. You don't like what's going on, go back. This America ain't yours, it's ours. Go back. Instead of getting mad at what is going on, go back and we ain't had no problem with y'all being here. Y'all always had a problem with us being here. This is our land. If you don't like what's going on, you ain't got to stay. Y'all done been tearing our shit up since you got here. And every time you get something happen to you, you gotta do something to us. Ain't that like Esau? Let's go and see what some of these other people say before I cut this.
It always involved holding people against their will to squeeze every single dime you could out of them, whether by force or by threat. It was always about that. And it was never right for this country to make that their foundation and their road to wealth. And so now that it's crumbling, we are returning to the original form of what things should have been. So there you go. I get that they work hard and some of these farms have been passed down from generation to generation.
Of stolen
generation
land.
After generation, we've had all of the stuff that you have piled onto us passed down each and every time. I don't want anyone to suffer out here. I don't want anyone to be on this.
Right. You had the residual effects of the wealth created by your treachery be passed down from generation to generation. All the wealth acquired from your treachery of your ancestors and your grandparents was passed down to you. And all of the hell that you have put black people through and the suffering has been passed down from generation to generation for us. And now that things are being rectified, not by our admission, because we're not doing anything, but now that things are now that playing fields are being even, because it's not even like anything's being put higher for us. Now that the playing field is even in itself, you are upset. For decades, white people have benefited from tearing down everything black people had and then redoing it for themselves. It's not like y'all suffering, so I don't understand why y'all even doing anything y'all doing. Everything y'all doing is cutting your nose to spite your face, because what benefit would it be if you burn our farms down and then we burn your farms down and then there's no fruits and vegetables? So, and since we're not really no longer exporting or importing or whatever goods, what good would it do you that everybody's farms is burned down? Because if you think that we are our ancestors and you can burn our towns down, I'm going to tell you, think again. We will set y'all shit ablaze. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Don't go back to rule books because we're not the same people. If you burn our shit up, we are running to every suburb and we burning y'all shit up too. I want you to know that. This ain't a threat, it's a promise. If you do not understand and learn from your mistakes, we are not our ancestors. We will fight you back. They may not have, but we will. And if you think you're going to win, I'm telling you now, you're in for a rude awakening. We will set your stuff back on fire. Don't do it. For your sake. I don't care if you think you the toughest SOB, so did Goliath. Goliath also thought he was the toughest SOB. He had brothers behind him just as big. And he went down, okay? And then his brothers went down with him. You don't need to be Superman to take down no big old huge group of people. You just need will and determination. You understand me? Cut it out. This is Kendra with True TV. Like, share, and subscribe. Stay up, stay blessed, and put God first above all else. Peace out. Bye for now.
Or lose their possessions or anything. And I don't want anyone to be exploited.